Oh wow, I'm taking so much damage. Whatever shall I do? Oh no, my fairy armor is so good. Wow. They're gonna kill me soon. Oh no. Oh man, this is not going well. Hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on a Hypixel Skyblock. No, the title is not clickbait. From that clip you just saw there in the beginning, I was able to tank out all of those dungeon mobs using fairy armor. How was I able to get such an overpowered armor set? Well, here's how. Before the video starts, I'd like to remind you guys to consider hitting the subscribe button, as all of these videos take hours to make and cost millions of coins. And on with the video. So recently, with the arrival of Floor 7 in Dungeons and the Necron boss fight, multiple new armor sets and swords were added to the game. One of these swords is the Wither Cloak Sword. The Wither Cloak Sword is a pretty good sword for tanking. As you can see, it gives you 680 defense, which is pretty good. But the main star of this sword is actually the ability. The ability is called Creeper Veil, and it spawns a veil around you that grants you immunity from damage, and it costs 20% of your maximum mana each time this shield, blocks a hit. So this ability is pretty good, and the sword costs about 5 to 6 mil on the auction house. And this ability is good because in case you run into some skeleton masters or something, all you have to do is quickly use the ability and you won't actually die from the skeleton masters. However, today I found a game-breaking glitch with this item that makes it absolutely impossible to die. Alright, here is how I did it. Okay. So if you look at the ability, it shows that it costs 20% of your maximum mana each time the ability blocks a hit. That means that regardless of which class you are, mage, archer, berserker, tank, or healer, you will only be able to block 5 hits with this sword. However, recently my friend 8-Bit Villager found a massive glitch with this ability. So in Skyblock, if you have less than the amount of intelligence, as in less than 0 intelligence, it will actually put your intelligence at 1. It used to be possible to get negative intelligence, but after Hypixel's video, it got patched. However, there's one thing that's still not patched. So if you notice here, the ability costs 20% of your maximum mana. But what if you have 0 mana? That's right. It is possible to get exactly 0 mana. It is a viable mana number that Skyblock accepts. So that is exactly what we did. So here's what I'm running right now. So my talismans are all on Vivid, but Forceful also works. I just put it on Vivid because I got it first. And as you can see, my uncommons are on Strange because that gives -1 intelligence. Then, my pet is a level 79 common Jerry. Any amount of Jerry pet works, and this gives me -79 intelligence. Then, the armor set I use for this is this abomination right here. This is the Enderman mask, and 3/4 fairy armor. And lastly, the sword. I'm using an odd, clean zombie knight sword. So what is something that all of these items have in common? Well, all of these items reduce your intelligence. So when having all of these items, if you notice here, I have exactly 0 mana. So this takes a lot of balancing depending on your alchemy skill level and your talisman amount, but it just takes a few minutes of balancing for you to get exactly 0 mana. Now, obviously, the admins must have patched this where if you have 0 mana, the ability doesn't work, right? Actually, no. This ability, where it costs 20% of your maximum mana, completely glitches out if you have 0 mana. It completely glitches out, and it literally gives you invincibility forever. How OP is this? Well, let's head into a dungeon and see for ourselves.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, and we're gonna go into our floor 7 dungeon. Alright guys, let's see this ability working. We're just gonna run into the dungeon here, and as you can see, we don't take any damage. As you can see, all of my creepers are gone, but I actually am not taking any damage. I can literally walk through this entire place and not take any damage. Look at this. I am able to just run through the entirety of this dungeon. This is floor 7. By now, most people would be dead. And I'm able to do it without even trying. Look at this. I have a shadow assassin, 2 shadow assassins actually on me. But actually, it doesn't matter how many mobs are on you, because with this armor set, you actually hit the EHP record. And the EHP record is infinity EHP. Alright everybody, and that was the video. So I didn't show more dungeons footage because there's not really more to it. You just run around the entire dungeon, not taking a point of damage, and yeah, it is completely broken in every single regard. As you can see, I have 2,800 EHP, yet I have infinity EHP. So now you might be wondering, what is this even useful for, besides, just having fun? Well, this actually has many uses. First of all, one of the uses of this is in carries. So in floor 7 carries specifically, a lot of players cannot actually do the whole thing without dying, especially in Necron phase. However, this armor set, since you're not taking any damage, actually also gives you anti-KB as well. Because if you don't take any damage, which delivers knockback, you don't take any knockback. So this is just an absolute unit armor set. It's completely broken. And in fact, if you put on crystal armor or wise dragon armor, suppose I put on this, right? This set now I have 1,300 intelligence. And then, let me wait for that to regen. See, now I'm up to 200. If I put this back on, and then you reforge your aspect of the end to odd, you can actually teleport around a significant amount, and you will actually be able to be invincible. It all depends on whether you have 0 mana or not. So this is why this armor set is completely broken. Will this get patched? Most likely. It depends on how many views this video gets. But while at the time it's not patched, I really recommend you try this out. It's completely broken, and it is so good, and it's just a lot of fun as well, right? So yeah, before this gets patched, I recommend you try it out. It literally costs, what, like 5 mil? The sword costs 4.8 mil, and the rest of the stuff is practically free. So yeah, I really recommend you try this out. This is infinity times as tanky as the tankiest armor set in Skyblock. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything I missed about this glitch, or tell me if you tried it out, I'd love to hear your feedback, suggestions, and comments. Yet again, I'd like to remind you guys to consider hitting that subscribe button, as I work very hard on all my videos and spend many hours and millions of coins on them. Yet again, I'd like to thank 8-Bit Villager over here. He's the one who actually discovered this glitch and let me borrow all of this stuff to try it out. So all credit goes to him. He's actually a genius for discovering this. So yeah, as I said again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!